Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and of course part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Freeman. It's caught downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Receiver in motion now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
On third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for some space. It's Marshall. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back. It's Morris. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that was intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now from the pistol formation. And the single back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
The Wolverines are going to cash in here in the red zone. Running play called on 3rd and short. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your plate. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw. And they got a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's an option look. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Short pass finds the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Freeman. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Looking to chuck it again. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tough running there. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense is back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Ball handed to the running back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Quick throw to the left, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's going to take off here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
And the Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a quarterback keeper. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back. It's Morris. Quick throw to the left. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane.
They get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. It's QB sneak. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That kind of execution on the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll pitch it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Freeman. And looking for a big play here. Misses the receiver, incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Getting set. Here's second down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And the wideout goes in motion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Plays bottled up and the football is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Looking to throw. It's Freeman. Bringing pressure. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? The pocket breaking down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the sack. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Makes the defender miss. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, And that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass this time. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense really clicking.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
And they'll set up for the PAT. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Morris. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. It's a draw play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll run the option. And he's got it. Already past the first down marker. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love to watch these Clemson quarterbacks run this kind of offense where they have so many different options, whether it's throw to pitch, throw to run, whatever it might be. Think about over the years, Taj Boyd made those decisions. Deshaun Watson ended up having such a great career. Trevor Lawrence made so many great plays. And now we're seeing that again today from this young man.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before he got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. It's Freeman. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back in motion now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, it's Morris. Receiver makes the grab. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff. Working with the lead, it comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert.
Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will be a return. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. keeping it on the ground here. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And then first down, they go right back to him. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He's going to hand this off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense. Has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's at the 50. Refusing to be brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Going with the old counter run here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touch pass. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To the air. It's Freeman. He pulls in the catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Motion now from the tight end. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, easy to turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes a quick catch. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Freeman. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.